There we go. I couldn't find the button to turn that off.
It was hanging on. So hi.
Welcome.
Look at that wardrobe you have tonight. That's quite sexy.
The Intellivision collector.
That is not a lie. You are now an Intellivision collector.
That's true. That is true.
Or collector.
Let's see who all is in here. We got Eep, Lance Jennings, Blake Snow, Triple Lindy.
Yeah.
I laugh every time I say that name. It's such a great name. Triple Lindy.
The Triple Lindy.
JD's here. He says testis 1, 2, 3. I think he meant testicle.
I'll tell you what, I had a heck of a time getting here tonight. This computer, I'll tell you, and our power went out today.
Do you know why?
Yeah, Transformer went out.
Sabotage.
I don't know if it was Optimus or Bumblebee. I don't know who it was, but the Transformer went out.
As soon as we get to 11 votes on the chat or on the poll,
yeah,
we'll end it and we'll start another one. We'll be polling all night. And we all know how painful that can be.
She said. That's what she said.
That's an old David Letterman thing.
Hey.
We polled the studio audience, and we all know how painful that can be.
It's like Wayne's World with the glove.
So Eep wanted to know what the United Gamers Guild is.
Oh.
Or United Guild Friends. It's just a group. I assume Mike Mullis started it.
He was definitely part of I'm sure part of, that nucleus of whoever got together decided to do it.
But basically, it's like just a group of small channels. And there's usually, I don't know if I put it in this one, there's usually a list of all the channels that are in it in our videos. I know the one I did for the Retro Bowl that has them all in there. It's a pretty big list now. It's like, I think, over 12. But the whole point is just to support each other's channels, whether that's going in the chat, sending tweet out, hey, the show's going, which, hey, I got to do that right now.
Yeah.
Just stuff like that. Just try and help boost all the channels.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there's kind of a there is a what do you call it? It's kind of like a no drama thing.
That's
I don't think we're looking for any channels that are obnoxious.
No, we're not into that acting like a wanker.
Look at this. I said 11 votes. We're 50-50 right now. The next vote will call it. Ryan F. What's going on?
Wait, what are we voting on?
Munsters versus Addams Family.
Oh, do I get to vote?
I don't think we can vote.
So I was telling Jeff because he actually, did you leave your new stuff out in the other room? I actually picked some things up for Jeff the other day that I didn't know were at this store.
I put the Wii U games on a pile.
Yeah.
Of my other ones.
I came over the other day to Jeff's place. I was kind of jealous. I was a little jelly. It was really cool. He had his multiple stacks of Wii U games. I was like, it's really amazing. I never even touched that system. Just got done listening to White Lion's debut album. So was that just White Lion or is that main attraction? That's what I need to know. Then tell me when you listen to Pride, unless you already have.
One more quarter.
The
poll has ended. Munsters take it.
Yes, that would be my vote. So there's a place called Nickel Flicks down south here in town, down south. And they have DVDs for regular DVDs for $2 and Blu-rays for $4. And you can go on their website. Nickel Flicks has a website. So let me see. Maybe I could pull that up. You give them a little love. So it's a great little shop. There is everything that's there is not in order. You just have to look through everything, which basically what you're going to do anyway. The only time it gets tough for a guy like me is when I'm just looking for something in particular, because I've already been there multiple times. But
hey, Tom Jimmy, how's it going?
Yeah, Top Jimmy, is that based on Van Halen? Just checking. Here's the website for everybody. So yeah, you can go online and check them out, and you can order from them, and you can pay for it different ways, but you can do it through Amazon. That's the way I did it. So it was great. It was great. But anyway, I was down there, and there's multiple rooms. You walk in, and there's the big room, which has all of the stuff, and it's just got tables with DVDs looking up at you. And there's a couple of shelf units and things, but then in the back corner, all the way to the right, there's a room that has all of their series stuff. So not much on Blu-ray there, but mainly just DVD. I almost picked up Three's Company season 7. Did we ever check how many seasons there was of that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just watched a little bit yesterday. And Jeff and I were just joking about how cool would it have been if they'd brought the Ropers back and left Furley there.
Yes, they could have done the show. There's a poll right there. Ropers versus Furley.
Yeah.
But they could have fit them in. It's not like they have to live in the same apartment, but they could have done something.
Do you think they could do a Three's Company video game now?
Yeah, maybe. Like what if the Ropers came back and took over, and Furley got an apartment there.
Yeah.
Maybe he's the super now.
Oh. There you go. Now you're thinking.
Hey, I like how it shows in the chat the final votes. Munchers versus Adam family.
The final votes. Mm-hmm.
Fred destroyed poor George Jefferson.
Yeah. Oh, I went down there the other day back there because I was hoping, because I saw the Munsters first season there for $4 and I left it. That was a mistake. But anyway, I went back and it was gone. So, but then I made my way around and I'm like, hey, what's in there? There was another little room that butts up on the other side of the wall from the seasons and stuff. And they had video games in there. So I looked down and there were some blue boxes and I'm like, those are Wii U games. I need to get a hold of Jeff. So what did I get you? I got you Infinity games, right?
2 Infinity. One was the regular, one was 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about those games. And then what was the third one?
Dimensions.
Yeah, what was the third game?
It had the
the third one was a Lego game.
Yeah, the Lego game. Yeah.
Apparently there's like 10 Lego games on the Wii U, which is
it was like from the movie.
Bizarre.
It was like from the Lego movie. They made a Friends game, so why not a Three's Company? Exactly.
So JD, you said the poll blocks the chat.
The poll blocks the chat.
I see it come down as the chat, but the chat's still there.
Very strange.
I'm going to let this one go a little longer. We'll see how many people we have in here to vote.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Wii U games rock. That is right, Eep. They do.
Well, and again, it just freaked me out when I was going through just one of the stacks that you had there. And I'm finding all these games that I'm like, well, this is exactly what I just bought. And I'm like, it was available on the Wii U. Like my Bayonetta 2 game. I'm like, well, here's the Wii U version of what I just bought. So anyway, that's kind of.
I'm looking at Lance just sent me a picture of it. That's how I see it, but it's not. I mean, it's taking up more space in the chat. That's for sure. But the chat still shows up at least.
And then I ended up buying a copy because I love the movie. You ever seen the movie Adventures of Tintin? Actually, it's Adventures of Tintin is how you're supposed to pronounce it. There's a person out there who speaks French going, that's not that. But anyway. But I love that movie, Spielberg, that animated movie, Adventures of Tintin. And they had the video game for the Wii of it. So, hey, did Top Jimmy get back to me on that Van Halen? Is that from Van Halen? I don't know.
I don't know. The chat's moving pretty fast tonight.
I know. It's amazing. These guys are crazy out here.
This is awesome. Top Jimmy's excited for badminton on Switch Sports. Yeah, that whole game looks really good.
Oh. Fight to Survive is the name of that first White Lion album.
And by the way, Top Jimmy, starting, if you go to Nintendo.com and search for Nintendo Switch Sports, you can register to play their stress test. They're doing an online stress test. Starts this Friday, and there's some
online stress
Saturday and Sunday. So all you can do, they just give you like 3 games. All you can do is play online because they want to get as many people playing online as possible to see if the game can handle it.
Wow.
But it's cool. You download the app, and that's all you do with it. You just play it for online for, I don't know if you can only play once during that time or you can keep playing. I don't know.
That's a big yes on the Van Halen.
No.
Do you know what song that is, Jeff? Were you familiar with the 1984 record?
Yes.
Yeah, it's on there. Top Jimmy cooks. Top Jimmy swings.
GoGameGo, they need to be off the table.
He's got the PS3.
The Wii looks pretty good on the Wii games look pretty good on our kitchen table.
Did your wife feel the same?
Maybe not, because she said they need to be off the table. So it sounds like she wants them off the table. If I'm reading that.
So not to remain on the table.
I think, but I could be wrong.
Thank you, Triple Lindy. It was really good. You know who else fell in love with that movie? I played it for my dad. He loved that movie too. It's a lot of fun. If you haven't seen it, Jeff, you should check it out. If I find a copy, I'm buying it for you. It was just really, really well done. And I can't wait to check out the Wii game.
So Ropers took it 75-25.
Woo!
They stuck at the Furley, man. Yeah, I'm a big Mr. Roper fan. So
you know what I want right now after you said that? I want that look that Norman Fell used to always give the camera. You know, if I leave that face on long enough, Papa Pete's gonna put it in a video. Oh Lord. Oh, here, look at that. What are you telling me about this? The new thing. Oh yeah. Enough's Enough. Yeah. Yeah, good guy too. I actually played the same gig as Chip's Enough. He's a friend of mine. And he was here a couple of years ago when Enough's Enough opened up for Ace Frehley, along with Angel and Stars and St. Louis's own Conquest. So, yeah, keep checking out that Enough's Enough stuff, man. Maybe I'll get me something. I'll get you an autograph. What is this about Vito? Oh, Top Jimmy. Wish Vito Bratta didn't give. I know. That's just wacky. There it is.
It's comedy gold right there.
That is comedy gold. Oh, shoot. His parents full time. Oh, after his hand injuries, and they're similar. Yeah. Yeah, that's
tough. See a garage sale. I don't know.
Oh, snap.
I don't know about that.
So what did I say the name of that movie was?
Saboteur's coming to the garage sale. A lot of good things there to Saboteur, let me tell you.
I'll tell you what, Saboteur. First, you'll have to figure out what's still left after I go to Jeff's house first. Put my dibs in.
Got dibs.
I got the dibs on that. I did buy my friend's PS2 stuff when he was selling stuff. First thing I picked up was Capcom versus Marvel.
By the way, Top Jimmy, we're doing our Nintendo show tomorrow. You might be interested in that since you were talking Nintendo games.
Yeah.
Same time.
Yep.
Just an hour, though.
Yeah.
Road trip. We're all going to our garage sale. Everyone's showing up. I'll be in the corner crying.
Did you see this? Did you already have the... Oh, God. Oh, no. That's more like picture me retching. That would be probably. Actually, I wouldn't even be in the room. I'd be like, nope. Kylo Ren's in there. I guess I'm going to Tatooine. So. Mm-hmm.
I don't understand this. JD keeps going to band practice during our shows.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Oh.
I'm getting a complex. No, band practice is important.
What a battle.
Oh, no, Lance. Okay, there's our next one.
I love how it's completely unrelated, but it's brilliant.
Brilliant in its freaking annoyance factor. Oh, man.
We can actually add more than 2.
Lance, you know what's the worst thing about this for me? Of course, the best thing is I don't have to vote. But God, it's like, I don't know. It's like one of your least favorite things of all time set against something that you have told yourself you will never even like. So then you're like, I'm forced to choose the thing that makes me ill. No, you can't, Brian. Thank you. No. Everyone loses. It's a lose.
Would you like to pursue that? I love that on The Office when he goes, Michael said, "What's the Oscar and Angela?" The first solution is a lose-lose. Are you interested in that? Where you both lose?
Like it's a valid choice.
Yeah.
Yes, I think I would like to, especially if you go through the win-win-win. So a win-win-win.
Well, we only have 6 votes in, but Scrappy Doo is a little more popular, I guess, than
I would love to
Kylo
see
Ren.
a video of Scrappy Doo kicking Kylo Ren's ass. Not like I want to see people kick each other's ass. I'm just saying these are characters. If I had 2 fictional characters,
Kylo Ren is taking the lead.
Oh, snap.
We'll let this one play out too.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That is right, Triple Indy.
And we all lose. Unless it's a fight to the death and they end up offing each other. Then
10 votes in and it's tied.
That's the win-win
5-5.
right there. That's the win-win. God, I wish, you know what? I almost wish I could go back in time.
Gotta go back in time.
The worst part is really, Stu, this is the best thing you can think to go back in time and do. I don't know, maybe for the moment. I would love to go back in time and see that first episode that I ever saw with Scrappy Doo. Like, where was I? What was I thinking? What was my perception of what was happening?
What if you saw yourself going, I love this guy.
I know. That's what's scary. Oh my God.
Could happen.
Did you see that Scrap? You see you at school the next day, after the weekend. Did you see Scrappy? That was so cool. He's like so funny. No, I don't think so. I don't think.
Yes, it's a great game, Papa Pete.
Yeah.
I've done 2 videos on it. Just one kind of a review, and the other one I did a live stream. And God, it was so much fun. Twice in the live stream, I think it was either tied or I was behind. I can't remember. And on the last play of the game, I threw a pass and I got a touchdown to win. Twice
that was
the last play.
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
Once was I had to. There was 2 defenders and I had to get around both of them. I was able to do it.
So it's kind of football meets defender.
Yes.
That was great though, man. You're like, oh, it's tied because they came back, right? You had them.
Yeah, I think the first game I lost, even though I had a lead, and the second one, same thing happened. I had a lead, and they got tied. Then I was able to come back and win. And I still don't know what happens if it's tied. I assume you go to overtime, but the game is kind of quirky in that, like, you if you catch the ball, or if you're running with the ball, if you dive on accident or if you dive on purpose, whatever, and no one touches you, you're down, which is weird. And then you switch sides every quarter.
Your guy just died?
Yeah. That's so weird. You switch sides after every quarter.
Yeah, I did notice that. I was like, wait a minute. They switched.
No.
Scary Scrappy Doo.
Saboteur like Papa Pizza.
Okay, so what was there were two cartoons back in the day that the Funky Phantom, and there was, what was the other one with the dogs? Why can't I think of it now? Funky Phantom and Goober and the Ghost Chasers.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what did they do? Did they have a die or something with themes on it? Okay, ghosts, dogs, teenagers, car.
It was that Scooby-Doo recipe. You know, you got a small group of people, you throw in some kind of mascot.
You got a vehicle, they all ride in.
Scooby-Doo was, the Speed Buggy was basically a car, right. A car instead of Scooby-Doo.
Right. Look at Jabberjaw.
Jabberjaw
was Scooby.
I can't stop playing Thunder Dragon 2. That was another video I did this week. Ooh. That is a really good shooter. Really good. It's an old one too. It's from like the early 90s.
All right, I'm writing that down. Thunder Dragon. I got to remember to take care of. I got to do the Retro Bowl tonight too.
Retro Bowl.
Thunder Dragon
2. I don't even know if 1 is on the Switch. I'm not sure.
2. And I got to do Retro Bowl.
Captain Caveman.
Caveman.
Oh, wait a minute. That's Top Jimmy. Or what was it, Top Jimmy?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's JD Durbin. At least it's the same photo anyway. Right?
Funny. It is.
I was watching Mike Mullis do a stream. And someone came in called Pete Plays Pixels. And it turns out it was OEB Pete / Classy Pete. Now / I guess Pixel Pete.
He's like that gal that's been married a bunch of times, and
he started a channel. He said he was going to stream last night. I looked. I couldn't. I never could find his channel. I looked it up. I couldn't find it.
So, are we in the midst of another? We don't have a poll going right now, right?
I just ended Kylo Ren and Scrappy Doo. Scrappy Doo won,
of course,
60 to 40%.
Because Kylo Ren is a whiny bitch, and he destroys your ship. Don't hire him; he will tear up your ship.
We could do a poll. 3 people that have never been in my kitchen. 3 options.
I'd like a poll of the 3 people that those are. First.
What's going on, Anthony?
I would not be on that list. I've been in the kitchen.
That's true.
Yeah. Captain Caveman versus Hong Kong Phooey.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a little torn on that one. I'm not sure.
I know which way I'd have to go.
Number 1, Private Eye, Hong Kong Phooey.
Oh, you got Inch High Private Eye?
I was never a fan of him.
Really?
There we go.
Is it on?
Wobbuffet, how you doing? Hi,
That's a
everyone.
great
Watched
game.
once before and enjoyed it. Oh, awesome. Well, welcome back to the show. And we're doing a lot of polls tonight, Boba Fett. We've got a great one right now. Captain Caveman versus Hong Kong Phooey.
House of Pain, Gene Simmons demo versus House of Pain. Nice.
It's nice seeing new people dropping.
There is. It is. It is. I had to ask Logan today if he had that Bayonetta, the PS3, so I can pick that up when I go back up and see him. And he said, I noticed you got a GameCube. He said, when you could play him on the Wii. And I said, it's a collector thing. So, so I was watching that movie on my streaming service, and it's called A Bit of Yesterday, right? Is that what I told you?
What streaming service was that?
The Bits of Yesterday. That's on the one that I got.
What streaming service was it?
It's the is that the, because I get it through the stick. I use it through the stick. I'll get you a link later and let you know.
I just tried doing a search.
Yeah.
Just an overall search on my TV that kind of captures everything.
Oh, cool.
Nothing showed up.
Shut your mouth. It's not on. I wonder if it's on YouTube at all.
Unga Bunga. You know, Anthony, there was a Dreamcast game called Ooga Booga. And it was pretty cool.
Well, what's the, speaking of Devo, what's the, which we weren't yet. Yeah, there. The Bits of Yesterday trailer. That would be good. I
watched that on YouTube, the trailer.
Okay, so maybe we ought to show that. Let me see if I can do that. So what was I going to say? I don't know what I was saying.
I have no feelings on this poll. I'll abstain.
All right, so let me see if I can go back. Yeah, some of these guys are YouTubers that are on this movie. There. Okay. So boom, and then boom. Did it? Oh, here. Add. All right, so there we go.
Yeah, has anyone seen this movie? The Bits of Yesterday. I had never even heard of it until you showed it today. All right, we need another poll while we're watching this. Oopsie. Game is so metal.
I want that Ninja Turtle game.
The one on here or the new one coming out?
And the Bits.
Bits of Yesterday versus King of Kong. Either King of Kong versus Nibbler. What the hell is Nibbler? Make a poll about Jackass. I don't even know anything about Jackass. I've never really watched it. All right, Lance, we'll do that one next. Let's see, where are we at on this poll? Got 8 votes. So far, Genesis is taking it.
So there you go.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's heard of this movie.
I mean, no, it's really cool. I own a bunch of those games. What
year is it from, this movie?
2018. which is really odd because I thought, well, I don't know if this must be like an old movie or something.
Yeah, it's not very old at all.
What's your mother going to think of you spending all this money on video games?
The music that don't exist. Eep, how was the new Jackass movie? Was it pretty good?
Coming soon. So there you
go. Producers Adam Goldberg. Is that, I guess,
Oh.
Adam Goldberg from the Goldbergs?
Oh, you know what? I wonder. That's an interesting thought. Here, let me put that back up there. Yeah.
Yeah, right there. See right above the blue? Executive producer. Yeah. That's got to be him.
Yeah.
Yeah, those YouTube guys, they look pretty young. Yeah. That was only 4 years ago, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bros, what's going on?
It's a lot newer than a song I just decided to put out to my new band that came out in 2010. I was like, hey, this is a great song. When was this? Oh, 12 years ago. Great. Okay. I'm so with it.
Got another one right here. This is for Lance.
You know what? We should watch a show on our show, watch one of our shows on our show, and then we could watch a show of us watching a show.
That's true. Never ends.
It never ends.
Oh, that's a good one. Eat Kirk versus Picard. We'll do that one too.
Oh, that's easy.
Kirk.
Damn it, Jim.
Yeah, it is a Sega crowd. I would go with Sega Genesis too. I love my Genesis because back then I loved sports games, and sports games were so much better on the Genesis.
They were a blast. I love those.
The Super Nintendo was just really slow when it came to sporting games.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Not like Joe Montana.
Joe Montana. Because I played a lot of NHL hockey on Genesis, and then I was at someone's house and they had it for Super Nintendo, and we're playing it. I'm like, what's wrong with this thing? Why is it so slow? That's just the way it was. It's like, wow, that's not very fun.
Wow, that's interesting.
All right, we got 7 votes in.
Yeah, what do we got going here? Oh, man, neck and neck. Oh, man. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking. Oh, man, it's jumping back and forth. It's driving me crazy.
Oh, 50-50.
Oh, man. Well, I think it's legendarily known that if Jeff and I walked into that office and, we would have no problem with who was going what way. We'd both have a date that night.
Jennifer's making a comeback.
I can't trust a Bailey.
Yeah.
Why not? Shows up in a dress. Ah.
I like the Seinfeld thing at the end. Not there's anything wrong with that.
Just saying. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Best boxing game, golf game.
What was the boxing game you like, J.W. Durbin? I'm curious.
Yeah, see. Poison.
We've got hold on, we got 2 more polls on deck.
Oh. Okay.
I starred them so I wouldn't forget them. Oh,
Super Punch Out.
like an idiot, of course. Super Punch Out. Yeah, that was a great game.
Happens to the best of us.
Oh, I had this one too. I had Hal's Hole in One. I had that. That's a really good game.
Oh, I don't. Do I remember that?
Real sports boxing. Yeah, I never played that on the 2600. I didn't play many of the real sports games on the 2600.
Let's see. What do I have? I have NHL. Is that 95? Is that
That's a
what
good
that
one.
says? I feel like I gotta do the Matt Foley. I can't see too well there, Dad. Look like he's been using them papers rolling doobies. Yeah, NHL. Wow, it's disgusting how much better I can see. Now I can see it okay, but yeah, 95. And I have NBA Jam.
Oh, it's great.
It is great. And
NBA Jam.
I have an Acclaim game. I can't see what it is. Then I have 4 carts on top of that. So
we need one more vote to break this Jennifer Bailey tie.
Uno mas. I was looking for those stupid reviews that I've told you I found the other day, so I'm going to find those and I'll bring one out tomorrow on tomorrow's show. It'll be our retro corner moment. Retro corner. Yeah, in a van down by the river. In a van down by the river. You know, there was a guy really, when we got bought out, and I'm sorry, dude, but come on. I mean, St. Louis Music got bought out by Loud Electronics, and they sent this guy out to talk to us that was totally Matt Foley. Had the glasses on, the big pudge over the belt, and he's just, you know, adjusting the pants a little bit. I'm like, oh my God, they sent Matt Foley out in his freaking van, probably parked down by the river when he got into town. And they sent him in here to tell us that they were going to buy us. And I don't think we're going to change anything. Yeah, whatever. Jennifer.
I've heard about Pocky and Rocky Reshrine, but is it on the Switch already, Rosa? Or is it coming? And by the way, Rosa, if you should show up tomorrow night for a Nintendo show.
I need to.
Yeah, the new Kirby game looks really good.
That does look cool.
Can't wait for that one.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Pocky and Rocky. That was right in that time frame when we were going to the show. Is that not right?
Yeah, I think so. It's around that time, early 90s.
Yeah.
Both the coin op and the home version are on the Switch, JD. You can get the arcade version on the Switch, which is really cool.
And one of my students today was walking through the halls. Do you remember laser discs? Do you remember Beta?
Huh.
So, but the problem is so many of the teachers are younger than I am. So they're like, some are like, no. Do you remember Beta? No. They know some of the most interesting things. I'll tell you what. But then you look at them and you're like, do you know this? And they're like, no. You're like, okay. Beta.
Yeah, we're talking about something. Let's see. Who was it? Oh, it was when we were in the hospital and some of the nurses were around, and there was the day Meatloaf died. And so one of the nurses that's maybe in her 40s mentioned it, and everyone else who was younger was like, who's Meatloaf? I'm like, no.
I know that was sad.
Here's a good one from I think this was Triple Lindy's. It's so funny. Golden Girls versus Facts of Life.
How about that?
I love that.
I mean, I can't believe I don't know. Facts of Life is just, well, you see, I didn't watch Golden Girls either. I mean, I watched more Facts of Life than I ever watched Golden Girls.
I watched them about the same, which isn't much. I don't even know why I would watch either one, like just every so often. I don't know why. Because usually I don't do that. But I did the same thing with like One Day at a Time. I saw several episodes, but I never sat there and watched a season or anything when it was on.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be that much?
Wouldn't that be cool to have like a video game of the Golden Girls during a zombie apocalypse?
I got the money on the Arthur.
Amen to that. Amen to that. Except for that swinging purse from What was the oldest one's? Was it who was Estelle?
That was the mom, wasn't it?
Yeah, so that's she'd swing that purse. You could see her taking heads off zombies with that purse. That would be cool. That'd be really cool.
But you know who's gonna be taking the most of the zombies out? Right there.
Just doing that. Just looking at him. I don't think so, boys and girls.
80 years ago.
80 years ago.
Hey, it's Peter. What's going on? Peter, have you seen either the Golden Girls or the Facts of Life? We got a poll going on right now.
We do. Well, is it really? Well, I don't know. It does this tie thing, and then all of a sudden it shoots out. One goes more than the other. Right now it says it's half and half.
JD watched One Day at a Time mostly for Valerie Bertinelli, and the rest of the time for Bonnie. What's her name?
Oh yeah, what was it? We just talked about her because I was like,
Pete, help us, Bonnie, the mom.
Bonnie the mom. That's all you really got to say. Bonnie the mom. Bomb
We were
mom.
talking about her a couple weeks ago too.
She was the bombmom.com. Golden Girls Zombie Run. See? With Estelle and the wheelchair loaded with seeking missiles. Beautiful. See, we got it all figured out.
Nobody could swing a purse like Ruth Buzzy on Laughing. That's true.
Oh, good call. Good call. Wouldn't that be cool? You could have
Bonnie Franklin. There you go.
Yeah, Bonnie Franklin.
And then Lance added in Or and Esther.
You could have some DLC where you could bring in Ruth Buzzy with her purse.
I'll tell you what, that Aunt Esther, she used to give Fred what for all the time, man.
Oh, man.
She was
brutal.
I love watching those clips of those two just going at it. It's so funny.
Oh, God. And the lines they wrote for him to rip back at her. Just terrible. Terrible, but funny.
All right. Looks like Golden Girls is going to take it.
Yeah, it does.
Boom.
Facts of Life started out strong.
Okay. We got one last one from the chat. God, this is going to be so much fun. We have a bracket night.
Yeah, bracket nights. Yeah. Yeah, so much easier.
Hey, wait, who was the guy before Kirk in
well, it was Pike.
Pike. He was on the pilot, right?
Yeah, why can't I think of the pilot name? I always could think of it. God, that's terrible.
I'm gonna throw Pike in there.
You're gonna throw Pike in there.
He's like a third. He's like an independent or a third party,
or a third wheel.
He's gonna ruin it for somebody, either Pike or Picard. I'm not sure who.
I was gonna say something, and I don't want to do it.
Pike.
What was the name of that?
The Cage.
Yeah, The Cage. Yeah,
it just came right to me.
Yep, The Cage. Yep, there you go, Pete.
It came right to me as soon as I saw Papa Pete write it.
Yeah. So I didn't. Oh, is it Pine or Pike? I thought it was Pike. Is it Pine?
No, I think it's Pike.
Kirk Shatner or Kirk. Chris Pine. They're saying Kirk Shatner or.
I see what he's saying.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely Shatner.
Rose will take Picard, but it'll take Shatner and Boston Legal. I like that.
Oh man.
See, it's someone voted for Pike, so it could be screwing up the whole thing for
the menagerie
for somebody. You know, we listened to Christian had to read what did he have to do? He had to read Glass Menagerie once for school, and we were on a vacation.
Yeah.
And he couldn't really read in the car. It was giving him a headache. So we actually downloaded like a book on tape, and they were acting it out. It was pretty. It was the Glass Menagerie. It was pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool doing that. I like the they have the what is it? Focus on the Family had put together a whole bunch of different stuff. Like they did a Christmas Carol. I have their whole series of the Narnia books, and they do a really good job with those. They do a much better job than those frickin' crap movies they put out. I mean, you know they weren't good when they don't continue them.
Yeah, Shatner was in. He was in at least one Twilight Zone. I remember that.
Yep.
So, Pete, what season are you in?
I put it away after 9 games. B. Arthur versus the Sloth from the Goonies. What about the mom? From Throw Mama from the Train. She was in there.
Looks like Kirk's going to take this one.
As well he should.
Oh, wait, I got one I got to put in here. I just thought of it. Someone else mentioned this, but I'm going to put a little twist to it.
Okay. I finished season 1 of Hogan's Heroes. Pete says second season. Called Mystic Seer. Huh. Hey, more snow. Yeah, we're hoping. That we are hoping. More snow.
The last thing I saw, I got something on my phone popped up, and it sounded like more like rain, and even maybe a thunderstorm coming this way.
Yeah, we were going to get that first, and then it's supposed to drop. The temperature's supposed to drop.
Oh yeah, Kurt, it's the first time we've seen you tonight. Welcome back.
Yeah. Shatner good in that episode of Police Squad.
Yes.
All the guest stars died in the first minute. Okay, so we have this idea. We got a bunch of guest stars. They're all going to die in the first minute.
I always wonder if Nintendo had a revision for the controller on NES.
A revision for the controller?
That's a good question.
Well, I mean, I have all kinds of controllers for the NES. You know, they came out with the big stick piece that we just were looking at not long ago. You
know what's weird? Even up until the PS2 era, I don't know what about after that, but it's probably not too different. The majority of the people that had a PS2 only had one controller. Which is so strange to me, but yeah. So there's always that thing that people don't buy accessories. I think they buy a lot more now than they used to.
That is absolutely right.
Back in the 8-bit, 16-bit era, there weren't too many people buying extras like that.
Yeah, but God, is it like biting the bullet just to get an extra controller or something? I mean, I keep thinking, you know, I know other people have different colored controllers or the Joy-Cons, and I'm like,
I guess we got Marianne at 73%, Mrs. Howell 27%, no ginger. How about that?
Wow.
But Brian F makes a good point. Well, you know, Mrs. Howell had the most money.
Interesting. Yeah, Marianne.
Sneaky.
Marianne, somebody that beautiful that makes a awesome pie all the time and so sweet. The girl next door.
Yeah, bros. I wish Nintendo would have put out more their Japanese games. They do that. They pretty much do it all the time now. But yeah, back in the 8 and 16-bit era, nope. Very rarely. I think they finally realized that people love those games.
Yes. First gaming system sold without 2 controllers.
I guess the Atari came with 2. I don't remember.
Yeah, the Atari came with 2.
Did Odyssey 2 come with 2?
Let's see if that's a good question to ask. Fudge.
Rap.
What?
I'm pretty sure I don't think my Super Nintendo came with 2. I know they had a package with 2, but
See, that's what I would think.
I don't even think. I think didn't the NES come with 1 eventually? I mean, I think originally had 2, but I think later on it came with 1.
Yeah, it says in here the Japanese model, the Famicom.
That had to come with 2 because they were hardwired.
Well, it says, however, had 2 controllers hardwired.
Yeah.
And only the first one had start and select buttons.
And the second one had a microphone.
Yes, had a small microphone in its place.
Which was used in certain games, like was used in the Zelda game. You would like say something at the microphone and scare away the pose, the ghost, which we couldn't do here.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would think the PS system would be the first. But I'm probably completely wrong. But
well, what came out first? Because the Nintendo 64 did not have 2 controllers.
64, yeah.
Saturn didn't have 2 controllers, and that came out before the PlayStation for sure. I can't remember which came out first. It was Nintendo. I think Nintendo 64 came out just slightly after the Saturn and PS1, but none of those had 2 controllers. Okay. So what would that have been? The 32-bit?
Sega. Well, it says. Let's see. The Sega being comfortable.
Papa Pete changing the rules. Come on, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
First run release. Well, yeah, definitely Saturn, PlayStation 1, and Nintendo 64 did not. And of those 3, Saturn came out first, I believe. Jaguar came with, I think it came with 1. Rabbi had 1. Hey, Dan, what's going on? Dan, we got a real barn burner going on here in our poll. Actually, it's not a barn burner because Mary Ann is ran away with it.
Yeah. Now, somebody put an ad in here. It says they had a deal at one point where it was an Atari video computer system, and it comes with 2 paddles and 2 joystick and a game. It's $149.97. Regularly $179.97.
Yeah, the thing with the Saturn is they were supposed to come out in the fall, and I think it was around time of the CES show. I don't think it was E3. I think it was still CES. Well, I don't know. It might have been E3. But they just announced it that was coming out like that day at some retailers. And everyone was just floored, like, what? And it was a disaster for them. So I don't think anyone's ever going to do a surprise launch again.
Yeah, they have an ad here for the Super Nintendo with the 1 controller.
So it looks like the Vectrix was the first, but according to Papa Pete said, he said mainstream. Is the Vectrix mainstream? I don't think most people even know what the Vectrix is, to be honest.
I only know of it because of you guys, and they show it on that movie I was just showing.
Oh, here we go. About handhelds being a console. Let's not start that one.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, what do you, I mean, I don't know. That's what I think about the Evercade.
Well, I think console systems, I think you hook it to a TV. That's how it's mainly played.
Yeah.
But the Evercade, you can hook it to a TV.
If I had an Evercade, I would hook it up to the TV because I have a tough time with playing the Switch just handheld. The only time I would really ever do that is if I was on a trip You know, that was the cool thing about
Yeah.
checking out the Switch when I went to the airport. I think it was when we went to Europe, I guess. And there was somebody, you know, huddled up against the wall playing their Switch. And I'm like, man, I need to get one of those.
I don't use it handheld too often. I just like playing on the TV.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I just
But
love
there are times when it's really handy to have that handheld.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it kind of beats everything else at that point. Because
Yeah.
Awesome. Whoa, this is breaking news. Papa P might have a Vectrix in about 10 hours. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Pete, that would be amazing. That's like
Down to the
kind of a holy
hours.
grail.
If we start hearing angels singing in that direction, we'll know what happened.
That would be awesome.
Mm.
I've heard a lot of the Vectrixes that have, well, obviously they're very old, but a lot of them have broken down long ago. But that would be amazing, Pete. Lance Jennings had a Fairchild Channel F growing up. He's the only person I've ever heard of that had that system. I think he said he was really young.
There you go. Whose car was better, the Munsters car or the ZZ Top car? That's a good one. I like it. I wonder, do you know, did the Munsters have a really cool keychain to go along with it? That's what I want to know. Because ZZ Top had that ZZ keychain. I don't have anything to unbox anymore right now. What did I get? Oh, I went back down to that store today because that's what I do. And I got Disney movies on Blu-ray. They had Mary Poppins, so I had to get Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins, because I don't believe I have a copy of Mary Poppins. So yeah, I had to get it on Blu-ray. $4 for Mary Poppins. And the other day I went down there and found this copy of Mary Poppins on their shelf. And I went back today because I went to Federhofer's, the bakery that's right across the street, because they have these smashing cherry turnovers. And I had to pop across the street because I also had seen this one. You ever see this?
Nope. Wait.
Yeah.
I may have.
So I went over there, but I didn't see it. It wasn't on the shelf. But the gentleman there that I know, his name's Riley, real helpful, super helpful. He goes, you know what? Let me go check back in our Disney box and see if we've got it. And he popped back there, and then he even cleaned it up for me. He looked at the discs, and he goes, this one looks like it needs to be cleaned up.
Salvatore, yeah. I don't know why you didn't buy that either. Was it in working condition, Salvatore? I would love to have a Vectrix just because Asteroids was my favorite arcade game growing up, and I love those vector graphics. You can't reproduce them on a TV. Like there was Asteroids Recharge just came out, and it's the thin white lines, but it doesn't look the same because the vector graphics, they're like bright. Those lines light up.
Right.
They're not just white. So yeah, there's no way to really do that.
So the Vectrex, then how many games did they make for that? Do you know?
Not many. I don't think it sold well at all. It was pretty expensive, I believe, at the time. And it was a black and white system.
Right.
And it didn't hook to your TV because it came with its own little monitor. Which in a way is even, in some ways it's better because now you can play it whenever you want. You don't have to hook it to the family TV.
Right.
Especially back then when most families just had one main TV.
Wow, look at that.
Ooh, that's more games than I thought, Pete.
So how many did he say?
He said 29 Vectrix games.
29.
He thinks.
So, Pete, is that going to be something where you're going to come up with a 29 shirt? Are you going to look for all the Vectrex games? I'm just kind of concerned if I watch the rest of that movie, if I'm going to be like, oh my God, what am I doing?
So the Vectrix, did that have... Oh, Brian F. just mentioned, I was going to say, didn't it have overlays for the screen too? I bet you those are really hard to find.
Yeah, that's got to be.
And now, I'm sure everyone here knows, but the Fairchild Channel F, that I believe that was the first game system that came with cartridges.
It
was created by a guy named Jerry Lawson. I remember that. Very interesting.
Let me take. No, that's not where I wanted to go. Sorry. I was trying to go check out.
Star Trek sounds like it would be a really cool game on the Vectrix.
Well, they had that. What was the game? They had Space Duel. Remember? Did you play that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and one of the ships kind of looked like the USS Enterprise. It had the circle with a stem out the back with and then the two pieces coming out. That was a fun game. Two player. I'd love to have that game and play that game. I'm checking real quick for.
So Pete, what's the percentage of you? What do you think the likelihood of you getting the Vectrix tomorrow? Is it pretty strong? I'm hoping you get it because I want to see some Vectrix videos.
Ooh, $500, $400, $600.
For what's that?
The Vectrex system. What is this? What is that?
What are you looking at?
I can't.
Is that a Vita?
Yeah, is that what that is?
Looks like one. Looks like a red Vita.
Let's see if I can blow up the picture.
Pete, can't wait for those videos to start coming in. The original 29.
That includes the one when you get it and open the box and act like a kid.
Yes. I think that'd be great, having you open the box up and you should have it wrapped and then unwrap it and just start going crazy, running around the box.
Oh, man. Oh, shoot. They got a vintage Odyssey 2 for $500.
I'd like to get I'd really like to get one of those this year. I did have one.
An Odyssey 2?
Yeah. All right. Munster's Car won. And ZZ Top car came out just ahead of the Beverly Hillbillies car.
Oh.
Yeah, Pete, I'd be scared to death to have that thing shipped.
I know, right? You'd be like, I don't care where it is. I'll come and get it.
No kidding.
From where is it coming?
Yes. From where is it coming, Pete?
That's what I want to know. Thanks for backing me up on that, Jeff.
JD requested that.
Look at this. Somebody's got a Nintendo 64 Arcade Shark joystick for $40. I've never seen that.
I don't know what that is. I've never seen it either. So remember when it snowed last year? It was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Was it 2 weeks ago already?
And my mom had shipped us a plant, and it came on the day when we got all the snow. I think the second day we got all that snow.
Yeah.
So it came, but we didn't know.
Oh shoot!
Because the people put it in front of our garage door.
Yeah.
So we never saw them come to the door, and they didn't ring the bell. So the next day, my mom says, "Hey, that plant came in yesterday. How does it look?" Like, what plant?
What plant?
So I looked outside and it was there. We bring it in. the leaves, instead of going up, they were just really folded down.
Dang. Oh no! Oh man!
But she called and they sent a new one because that one they killed.
Oh, that's good. There you
and
go.
The new one's great. It's looks good. Luckily, it came on a day when it's like 50 something degrees out, so it's perfect. Yeah, don't have a plant delivered in a snowstorm.
No. Oh man.
Well, it would have been fine because they actually packed it. They had a heating pack in it. Of course, by the time we got it, it was frozen.
Well, is that what those packs were that were sitting out?
No, those were ice packs for the cooler that's out there.
I gotcha.
All righty. See you later. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out.
See you next time. Or see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Retro Rich. See you tomorrow on GoGameGo.
Oh, we should have that. Should have that available, right? Ding. See, those are those things I want to work on.
Oh my gosh, we still haven't gotten that. What are the odds of a plant that was supposed to get here on February 2nd still being alive if we get it?
Oh man. I got a couple of things from that are related to the Funkos. I had two of them that weren't going to ship out on time. They weren't going to make it on the right time, so they asked me to update it and say, yeah, I still want it. So I got a couple of
Amazon did that with my Devo Punk.
Oh, really?
Oh no. Yeah, they did with that, and also with the Battle of the Planet ones.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's been a while. Do you still want it? I was like, well, yeah.
Well, yeah. You told me this is a pre-order. I don't quite understand that. Do you still want it? Yeah, I want it. Why? I ordered it. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's got a Beverly Hillbillies car. Car looks like the Beverly Hillbillies car in Wizard of 101.
Wow.
They that plant was sent by the same shipping company as my WKRP DVD. I can't wait for that to come in. That'll be awesome when I get it.
Best shipping ever. They should. There's your shipping company name, right? Best shipping company ever. BSCE. I said BS. Oh shoot! What was I gonna say? No. Think. I don't know. I'm at a loss.
So they said the plant was delivered, but when she called them, they said it was in transit. That's interesting.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping it's still kind of mild outside, because after we're done here, I have to go.
A cactus, because
a cactus.
That thing hasn't been watered in 2 weeks. Wherever it is.
2 weeks, you have a diamond.
What if it's stuck in some shipping garage and someone's actually been opening it up and watering it every day?
I love this plant, Steve.
We're never giving it back.
They smoked the plant. Man, this plant is great.
It's a like button.
So yeah. So I got this photo today. The wind blew our fence down.
Oh no.
So that's what I got to do after we're done. I got to go look at the fence. Because before our show, I was playing a video game. So I didn't go check the fence.
You had a chance to fix the fence and you played a game.
I did. I thought it was better for my well-being.
I'm right with you.
I'm right with. Game on.
I told you.
Oh man. I had an eBay package originate in Sacramento, then went to LA, Washington DC, somewhere in North Carolina, Seattle, and finally to Portland. Good Lord, to North Carolina. think everybody was trying it out.
Wait, what? I didn't even remember. To L.A., Washington D.C.,
Yeah.
Seattle.
I mean,
They sent it across the country. What the heck?
it's like somebody just had no clue where Portland was. I don't know. Is it over by DC? Check LA first. No. God.
That's going to be Pete's Vectrix. It's going to be traveling the countryside of Canada before he gets it. I heard it's in Saskatchewan right now, Pete. It's in Saskatoon.
There you go. My wedding invitation went from DC to Ecuador to the Netherlands. Yeah, nice.
All right. I think that might be the winner right there.
That could be.
Yeah.
I met a German girl in England who was going to school in France, and we danced the Mississippi at the Alpha Kappa dance. Oh, what was this? I don't think I even caught you guys' opinions on horror movies.
Oh, man.
It depends on what kind of horror you're talking about. Like,
I'm not into the gory stuff because I don't know. That doesn't do anything for me. It's like it's not. I don't find that scary because it's just so over the top.
Yeah.
But something that's more, I guess, more realistic. Like, I don't know about a guy, wearing a hockey mask going around
hacking people up
and taking 20 shots in the gut and keeps going. That doesn't do anything for me because I'm like, this just isn't. It's not real.
Right.
The realistic stuff, though, where there's less gore, that stuff can be really cool and a little scary.
Yeah. Do you like suspenseful horror films? Like one of them that I really like is Sugar. Kevin Bacon's in it. Oh, why can't I think of it?
Wait, Eve, are you in Saskatchewan?
Stir of Echoes, I think is what it is.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon. I saw that. That was good.
Trick or Treat and Black Roses. I don't know that one. Trick or Treat.
Jacob's Ladder.
Jacob's Ladder. I've never seen that. I did like. I like The Conjuring is really good. I thought The Boy was entertaining. Of course, there's like The Shining. That's classic. The Thing, I thought was great.
He just ordered his Amityville vibrator. He likes all types of horror. I assume it's a movie. Anything with Carrot Top, yeah.
What do you think about that dildo? It's haunted. It's got little glowing pig eyes.
Never walk past it. It follows me.
I keep in a little red room under the stairs. Oh man. But no, I've got some horror movies that I like. I don't, some are silly films. House is one of my favorites.
I've got a friend up in Saskatchewan. I think he's in Saskatoon, if I remember right.
Saskatoon. And so what does Saska mean? That's what I want to know. What does Saska mean? That it's in two places. Saska. All right. So Saska. It brings up Saxony. I don't want to know that. Yeah, I don't know. It talks about a place. I don't know. Jeff, what's the furthest place you've ever been?
France.
You went to France?
Mm-hmm. We went to Portugal, then Spain, then France.
Huh.
That was when we first got married.
What is about France and underpants or something like that? What is that? There's some kind of silly joke.
Oh yeah, forgot what it was.
Yeah. So France, cool. Did you go to Paris? Huh?
No, we didn't. We were in southern France.
Southern France, cool.
I forgot the name of the city. I think it starts with an O. But what's interesting is the people there were very nice to us. You always hear how French people are rude, but
yeah,
everyone but except one guy. One guy, I was standing on the sidewalk just waiting for Celia. I don't know where she was. Maybe she was in the hotel lobby or something. But I was just standing there. This guy came up to me and started saying something in French, and I said, I'm sorry, I don't speak French. And then he said something to me. I don't know what he said, but he was obviously very irritated. And then he walked away.
Wow.
Like, you're the one asking the guy who doesn't speak French a question. So
yeah,
that's your problem, dummy. You big dummy.
Dummy. That's what you should have done. What are you so mad about, dummy? Jeff and I went to go see the Knack in Chicago, and I was just trying to get some information from somebody who was in the parking deck or the parking lot area, right? And I'm thinking, well, we're in Chicago, I'll find somebody that speaks English and they'll be right there. And I said something and the guy just started spouting off Spanish. I was like, well, okay, hadn't seen that one coming. So we backed it on out and found a parking space somewhere else. There it is. Thanks, Salvatore. There's a place in France where the naked ladies dance with a hole in the wall. Oh, wait, wow. Ooh, yeah. No, that's true. That's true. That's true. We did go through the red light district in Amsterdam, right? That's really interesting. You ever heard about any of that? You can't take pictures down through there. There's no cameras or nothing. You walk down.
How do they do that with phones now?
Yeah. But they have these, you go down this very narrow corridor, and on the side, they just have this kind of like a feature window, like a tall window. And there's the woman right there, kind of got a whatever skimpy outfit that they have on. And it was, there they are. You just go down the road, decide where you want to stop and shop. It's kind of interesting. Obviously not my kind of thing.
No, see, she was maybe 6 months pregnant at the most.
Yeah.
And we were back the very next morning. We drove through the night to get back home.
Through pea soup fog.
Yes, we almost killed ourselves.
Whew. Oh.
Do you know why they call it the red light district?
Roxanne. I think because they had red lights. I think that's.
Yeah, I think it was the prostitutes. If you're a prostitute, you had a red light that you put in, and so people would know to come a knocking.
Yeah. Yep. That's why I have a red light on stage every time I play. I'm a hooker.
All right, I think I need to go watch this Microwave Massacre.
What the hell is that?
Stars Frosty the Snowman. That's awesome.
Happy birthday.
He's a construction worker cannibal. You know what? I've seen a movie like this 1,000 times, Pete. The old construction worker cannibal.
That's like every Tom, Dick, and Harry movie. It's.
So wait a minute. He was a cannibal who kills his wife and then eats her. Then he develops a taste for female flesh. So he wasn't a cannibal before? I mean, he had never eaten anyone before? What happened? Did he get a blow to the head or something and made him change?
Did she really piss him off? Did he misunderstand when she said, "Eat me"?
No.
You're taking it too far there.
Yeah. Female and male flesh tastes the same. It's
all tastes like chicken.
That's ridiculous, Pete.
Just tastes like chicken.
Wait a minute, whose birthday is it? Did I miss something?
Did you miss something? Happy birthday. Oh, no. Frosty the Snowman.
Oh,
Happy birthday.
does the guy sound like Frosty the Snowman in the movie, Pete? Because that would be the best.
So that's what the actor, what's the actor's name?
Jackie Vernon.
Jackie Vernon.
What a resume.
Oh,
I was voice of Frosty the Snowman, and I was a construction worker cannibal in Microwave Massacre. So I have a big range I can do.
Tiny Tim. Well, there's a wonderful Papa Mosley episode featuring a double review of Tiny Tim's Blood Harvest and Frosty's Microwave Massacre.
You got to watch that because when he's talking about Frosty the Snowman, Pete is just cursing like crazy. It's so funny.
Which is what it's going to be like, I guess, when we watch Rise of Skywalker.
This is like never go to the grocery store when you're hungry. Never murder when you're hungry.
You know, you showed up at the wrong time. Why? I haven't eaten yet. And
Saboteur, that might be the comment of the night. That was a good one.
It's hilarious because my wife says that all the time. It's like we shouldn't go shopping when we're hungry.
So Microwave Massacre? What's it called? Yeah,
Microwave Massacre.
Is this on something stream? It sounds like a Tubi movie.
A Tubi movie. It's a Tubi movie.
It's a Tubi.
My good Lord, Pete. I'm gonna start a Damn You Pete campaign because of all the weird crap I'm getting ready to check out. I don't know where he comes up with this stuff. Microwave Massacre, an hour and 16 minutes.
Oh, I like it already. Nice and
1983, it came out when I graduated. And they have the trailer and the whole movie out there on YouTube. Well, this says buy or rent, but then above it, you can do the whole thing.
What, on YouTube?
Yeah. Somebody's got it out there. And then also it says it's got a listing as buy or rent.
Yeah. If you want to watch a bad movie, turn on Tubi. They got you covered.
The best crap movies.
I mean, they have some good stuff, but man, they really do have some classic bad movies there.
When you want to know where Hollywood goes to take a crap, check out Tubi.
Well, I watched a whole bunch of like horror films when we did our Halloween show.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I was watching them all on Tubi. There's one after another. I was like, man, it was awesome.
Oh, God, that's horrid. The show starts with like come on.
Yeah, don't spoil it for me.
Yeah. Well, there's a finish and a start. I'll just give you this insight. It's a real life production. There it is, Jackie Vernon. Oh, that opening is a little better. Oh my gosh. I don't know anybody that really walks like that. Motel Hell, there you go. Was what's her name in that? Was that Linda Blair in that? In Motel Hell? No.
I can't remember. My friends had a guy break into their home one night. He got busted because he was microwaving a hot dog. So he broke into their house, took a break, and decided he was hungry. I remember this story, and he started cooking himself a hot dog, and then he woke up, and they're like, what are you doing? I think he was drunk or something, but he went into the wrong house. I think that was his friend's house. But I don't know how he got in, unless the door just happened to be open.
That is crazy. Wow. Documentary. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yes, the feature movies are different. Yeah, that's a movie I want to see. I do want to see that Chicago flick. And I also want to see the new Beatles flick, too. The Get Back movie.
Oh, I started watching that. I think that's like a series, isn't it? I think there's like several episodes.
Okay. They're selling it on Disney. I do know that.
Yeah, check out Papa Mosley on Pete's channel. She was angry because it was the beef hot dogs. Her husband made him stay until the cops came. The guy was drunk.
Oh, man.
Oh, wait, your friend was upset because she was eating the beef hot dogs. Bastard.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
So I just want to know how Pete ever found out about this movie, Microwave Massacre.
Oh, is that on Rebel Gaming Club, Pete? I remember watching. For some reason, I thought it was your channel.
Oh, not mine. There you go.
On Rebel Gaming Club for Papa Mosley.
What was there was a group that, what was it that was on that show as well? Shoot. I took a picture and I can't remember.
Yeah, Pete, how did you find Microwave Massacre, by the way?
Yeah, where did that ever come across your radar? Yeah, it's free with commercials on YouTube.
What if you have YouTube Premium? You don't still have to watch the commercials, do you?
Yeah. The Beatles.
I went looking. I wonder if there's ever been a Microwave Massacre. Let me look for this here.
Oh my god.
Oh, he scoured the list of B movies and then found it.
Oh,
I knew that I'd struck gold.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's something about those terrible movies that are pretty awesome. It's got to be the right kind of terrible, though.
Well, I'm eager to see if you think this is the right kind. Because I can't even hear it, and I'm like, oh, dear God.
But see, when you told me it was an hour and 16 minutes, it's like, what do I got to lose? If it was 2 hours, I'm like, I don't know if I can sit through 2 hours of this, but I can sit through an hour and 16 minutes.
We should do an episode with it. We should do a Mystery Science Theater episode. We'll have to figure out how to do that.
So Eve found Amityville Vibrator from the YouTube channel Rotted Reviews.
Oh my gosh.
Papa Pete, do you know about Rotted Reviews on YouTube?
That might help you.
That might help find you maybe you can find the sequel. Air Fryer Massacre. Bring it into the current day.
Convection oven massacre. I like them a little more roasted all around. That microwave's heating in the middle. It's not getting the right spot. Thanks, Kurt.
Thanks, Kurt.
And Kurt, don't forget to do a little snow dance.
I don't know if we're getting a lot of snow or if we're getting a lot of rain. They seem confused.
Well, I don't know. I just know that they were doing talking about the drop, and we were actually thinking it's probably could cause a snow day on Friday, is what we were thinking. So it's that usual thing where it starts to rain and then it starts to freeze and you get the crap roads and nobody wants to go out. It was the reason I didn't get to go to the donut shop when it was snowing. So they can be entertaining. That's what we're going to have to do, is come up with a list of B movies that, I got to figure out what constitutes a B movie. Do we know?
I think if it's got a name like Tree Venge.
I think that's
or Microwave Massacre. I think that's a B movie.
What do they call that? What do they call that when it's got the English is my best subject, but what do they call that when it's got the repeating first letter? It's a what?
Oh, I don't know.
A grammar word for repeated.
Garbage Pail Kids. Was that a movie?
Yes, they did make a movie of the Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, fantastic.
J.W. Durbin. I always recommend on my channel Blood Diner and Blood Sucking Pharaohs from Pittsburgh.
Oh,
to the Microwave Massacre fans. So, Pete, there you are.
Blood-sucking pharaohs from Pittsburgh. Seriously.
And I do have Manos Hands of Fate. I do have the actual movie. Not the Mr. Science. Yeah, not the Mr. Science Theater version. That's rough, man. God, I don't even think that's a B movie. That might be like a D movie. It's really painful to sit through. I'm not even sure if that one's so bad it's good. I think that one's just bad.
I just keep watching, and it doesn't get good. Thanks, alliteration. Alliteration.
Yeah, but it makes a perfect Mystery Science Theater movie.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we're at an hour and a half or past, actually.
Yeah, it's time to go.
And I got to eat dinner. I'm starving.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go have a little bit more dinner. I had a small dinner. I'm going to have a little bit more. So, and I'm going to be playing some more of my game that I'll talk about tomorrow.
Yeah, and I need to start playing Rocket League again because I haven't played in almost a year. And
yeah,
next Thursday on Mike's show, Original Next Level Gaming. Oh yeah, those are both good. I think shooters, Thunder Dragon 2 is awesome. And if you like sports, Retro Bowl is very good.
Yeah,
so we'll be back tomorrow night. Whoever wants to come by, we'll be talking Nintendo for an hour. I actually got a lot of stuff to talk about. So
cram
it in there.
Yeah.
Guys. Thanks for a great chat, man. It was lively tonight. It was awesome.
It was all the way from I couldn't believe it. By the time I got in here, there was stacks of chats.
That's the best when you haven't even started the
and the chat's going wild.
Yeah. Thanks for Belindy.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for stopping in. And Blake, it's great seeing you here again, talking some music. That's awesome. He's going to bed. People, I might be in tomorrow. All right, cool. Love it. Yeah, come on back.
Come on
back.
Go game gone. All right.
Gone.
We'll see you guys tomorrow night.
Throw some horn.
Good night.
Good night.